Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be traveling all the way back to 1974 to listen to The Gates of Delirium by Yes. This one comes from the album Relayer, comes highly requested by many of you guys, and it's loosely based on the 1869 novel War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. Apparently there's some kind of crashing sound halfway in the song or somewhere in the song, and that was caused by used auto parts being pushed over by someone in the studio. Don't know if it was intentional or accidental, and I don't know if I'll pick up on it, but I'll keep an ear out. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button, as well as the notification bell to join the Retro Reactions community, where it's all amazing music all the time. Here we go.
Stand and fight, we do consider reminded of, and in a pact between us, unseen as we go. And right there, emotion, two wheels in blitz of honor. Stand and watch us, soaring talons, peaceful lives will not deliver freedom. Just within and soothe the sandless night, awaiting for you, our reason to be here. Soon, oh soon, the time, oh we move to gain, will reach and come. Our heart is open, our reason to be here. Long ago, set it to rhyme. Soon, oh soon, the light, ours to shape for all time, ours the right. The sun will lead us, our reason to be here.
Wow, they did it again. But maybe even more emotional, more intense, more musically rich than some of their other bigger epics. I can't say that for sure, but this was at the very top in so many ways. Blown away. Wow. I'm glad it was so long, 21 minutes and more, because they really needed that time to take me on the journey and to present so much. We get a calm, mystical start, almost magical feeling. That was a surprise. I knew this was about war. I knew they personified war and then peace at the end through the music, but I didn't know we would get so much variation. Amazing electric guitar and bass throughout the whole song. I was constantly blown away. That, of course, being Steve Howe and Chris Squire. Rest in peace. I believe he passed, but their work is brilliantly shining here. Yes, it started quiet and stayed that way for quite a while, but I knew there was a big journey ahead, and I got it completely. I love the subtle vocals in the background. No words, just some maybe la-las, I believe. Really cool. The whole thing felt surreal and dreamy. By the way, I took 14 small pages of notes. A new record for the channel. Just so much to say. Hopefully I caught a lot. I think I did. The vocal section came in a bit folk sounding in that section. That was a surprise. I heard some nice strumming from something else. Could have been a mandolin. I don't know if that's on their personnel list, but it was a nice string instrument, whatever it was. It felt surprisingly peaceful. I guess I thought we were going to start with explosive war sounds, but we stayed surprisingly peaceful and a bit funky for several minutes at that point. But I knew what was coming. Chris Squire, I just kept hearing him over and over. I don't always focus on the bass, but he was shining so bright here, sliding everywhere, really low notes, really high notes, really interesting quick patterns following the vocals at one point, I think. Just incredibly amazing. It started getting more funky. So many turns in this one, so many different musical sections. I loved it. I knew the basic structure of the song, but I didn't know what was coming next. Something new at every turn. It just kept building and building and building to that battle. Wow. Everything got really dissonant, uneasy, more chaotic as the minutes went on. That being achieved with those amazing synths by Patrick Moraz. Again, the guitar as well, several guitars, Chris's bass, and of course Alan White's drumming. It all just came together perfectly, but chaotically. It was all over the place by that point. Just an overload of guitars and bass for sure. Such a memorable part of this song. By about the halfway point of the song, it was full on war. And wow, how they created that section. Just blown away. I expected, some great guitar work, really fast, dissonant, loud, but they did so much more. I heard really expressive and innovative electric guitar tricks to convey war sounds. Just hard to describe, you guys know what I'm talking about. All the while keeping the funk in there. What an interesting mix. Chaos and funk together. It lasted a while. It had me so emotional, surprisingly. In my head, I heard bombs dropping, machine guns firing, shrapnel exploding, wails of the wounded, death itself howling, all these amazing sounds going slowly up high and down, back and forth, etc., etc. They just personified war in a way I've never heard musically, and probably the best that's ever been done musically as far as recreating a war. It felt like I was in a real battle inside my head and going on, literally all around me, especially when I would close my eyes. I think the main war part ended, and then we get this nice slinky type electric guitar, again doing cool things after the main battle. In this section, I felt like I was in slow motion. So interesting, so cool. Maybe something I've never quite experienced before, especially here on the channel. More guitars crying to the heavens. I was just overwhelmed with emotion by this point. I was planning to pause about halfway, especially because it's such a long song, but the journey became so intense, I just couldn't get myself to do it. I didn't want to cut off this journey. I just wanted to go from start to finish, and I'm so glad I did it that way. Everything finally slowed down. It felt like an immeasurable weight was lifted off me slowly. Everything became calm, soothing, and soft. Simply an aftermath to the battle, I think. It was simple with just guitar, maybe some synth there, but just very, very simple, calm. Let us breathe after that long, long battle section. John's vocals also sounded different here. I definitely preferred them in this section than the beginning section. I think they were processed differently, perhaps. He was just singing calmer and smoother. I absolutely love that John was holding his notes for a long time in this section. I think that was such a great choice, had a big impact on me, made this section even more memorable. There was some soft sparkles of the synth, really cool, very subtle, really light acoustic guitar strums. It just had me feeling so much peace in that section. It took its time. It had me thinking about things in my life. And of course, I couldn't help reflecting on what's happening in the world right now. Just so much emotion going on, so much reflection in my head in the music. Endless feelings of hope and beauty in this section. I love that they did it with this structure, It makes sense. War, then peace. And this was the very best that music can be, in my opinion. My heart was so full at that point, and just what an experience. I'll never forget this one. Music is so amazing, especially perfect music like this. Yes, has so much of it, I'm sure. It's amazing, I'm going about my day, having my thoughts, concerns, worries in my head, prepping for my video, and then I put this music on, I turn it on, I press start, and I'm transported. I'm taken on this journey. Everything goes out the window other than this song, and they capture me, my emotions, in many ways. Just such power in music. It's just wonderful that they can transport me to this insanely intense, emotional place, emotional story or journey, that they created almost 50 years ago. And they could instantly take me there and take you guys there whenever you want. All right, those are my thoughts. I think I did pretty good on first listen, I must say. Now we'll talk about the lyrics. I think they're discussing the thought process of war and battle, the justifications for war that are made, the reasons behind it. Then it presents the senselessness and tragic effects of war. Pounding out the devil's sermon is a very poignant line for me here. Finally, we get beautiful lyrics full of hope and peace to match that beautiful music. A certain belief that light will prevail, and the sun will guide us to a place of grace and perfection. Wow, what a powerful but beautiful punch to every bit of me. I just love the journey, as you know, as I talked about, and you guys probably already knew that it would do that to me. I'm giving this one the Double Epic Platinum Record Award. How could I not? It was perfect, more than perfect, for the Gates of Delirium by Yes, 1974. Thank you so much, John Anderson, Steve Howe, Chris Squire, Patrick Moraz, and Alan White. All right, that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it here to the end. I'm sure this will be a long one, at least 30 minutes. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you wish to discuss this song. Would love to hear your opinions. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.